Hello, good morning mga kababayan. Kumusta na kayo dyan? Kumusta na ang inyong mga itinanim? Hello! Nako, ang aga kong nambubulahaw. How are you? Kumusta na kayo dyan sa inyong mga tahanan? Hello! Si Ria Luz po. Nambubulahaw na naman. But I just wanted to say hello and connect to you all. I know that we're now almost to the 4 weeks of being quarantined at home. But last time I was showing the importance, just the beginning of this quarantine, I was showing the importance of planting. And at that time, I was transplanting some of my mustard seedlings, and I want to give you an update on the growth of that mustard seedlings. It is now, I'm planning to actually pick some of the mustard seed that leaves. I can cook this later with some eggs. So I wanna mention about planting. Talagang it's very important at this time and age, especially for those who will be able to plant. Arizona, we don't have much good soil. Basically, you have to buy soil for you to be able to plant. And yet, at this time, planting is truly the best thing we can do to not only release our boredom, but also release the energy that we have being cooped at home, and also helping the environment, helping our pockets, because we will be able to have immediate food if we just go out in your backyard if we plant. So also I have planted some of the scraps. Last time I was showing that even the, what do you call this, sibuyas or onion, you don't throw all the onions away, even just leave some for the roots can actually be, as long as there's a root, it can grow just like this one. And this one is a labanos or radish. The top of the radish that I have in the refrigerator actually, it had grown some green leaves, and I decided to leave some and cut for it to grow, and now was able to keep growing. Ito is another mustard that I am growing. I don't have much, but what I wanted to share is especially back home in the Philippines, I know my family, I've been telling them to plant, because you can still go out of your backyard as long as we don't socialize and throw a party. I think it is still possible, and the most important thing is really making use of our time more productively, and allowing every chance we can connect to one another. Also wanted to mention about the importance of human connection, because without the support of one another at this time, we will not be able to make it through at this situation that we have. Our human connection is very important, and especially for all of us who are home and who are not able to go out. Even through prayer, even through thinking of one another, it is an important thing for us, especially as those who are working in the front line. Last night, a friend of mine who is from Guam, Dr. Ramel Carlos, a very famous neurologist in Guam, who used to be my classmate in college, and now he's a famous doctor, and he mentioned about one of our good buddies in college, and he is Arnold Balenia, who is an ICU nurse now in New York, working 12 hours, and he's in ICU COVID area. And I thought about that and his family, because he also has an older mom who is at home. I'm very, very grateful that before this pandemic, before Arizona hit uh, by by COVID-19, I actually brought my mom to San Diego. I have an 85-year-old mom. She will turn 80 this August 31, and I'm glad that she is not with me, because if I work and take care of the COVID patient, I will be even worried that my mom will get sick, because I'm worried about my children and my family to get sick from me after working from in the hospital, much more if I have an elderly who will be with me at home. So I just want to make an um, reiterate the importance of human connection. It's our connection with one another that will make us through this pandemic. Connection not by physical distance, but by emotional and spiritual connection. It's a connection that we all need to experience and share at this time, especially there is so much power in prayer. And when we pray for one another, especially for a good intention for someone's life and for their well-being, that person will surely feel that prayer, that connection that you wanted to share to somebody. So I wanted to give a shout out to all of you who are listening today. I would not need to mention all your name. You know who you are. And to all the people that have touched my heart, my life, and my well-being, I really, really appreciate all of you. Because especially right now, while we can speak, while we can write, while we can be able to connect with one another, this is that moment that we need to do that. If you remember somebody today, write to them or send them a text, or just immediately pray for that person. Think of that person's well-being today. If you cannot reach them by writing, by texting, by emailing, by sending them a message in Facebook, send them a prayer, and I'm sure that person will feel it, and then they'll call you. It happens to me so many times. Anytime I think of somebody, that person will come and I will meet. I don't have any power, but I believe in the power of human mind, connections, and heart. And that is what we as people who are alive, breathing, working, and able should do at this time. That's the most beautiful thing we can do for somebody. And I also wanted to emphasize the importance of connection, because when you have a connection to somebody, that person will support you no matter what. I have I can see so many of you right now who are watching who had been a great supporter and always encouraging me to do and continue Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. It is through you, through your support, through your connection, that I was able to keep going. If there was no one who supported me from the very beginning, I could have just stopped. But because of you, and you know who you are watching right now, because of you, you are the one who fueled me to keep going. And especially, I have no radio show at this time. The radio is closed because of COVID, and of social distancing. Entre Mujeres Radio is trying to comply with the government mandate to social distancing and to stay put, stay at home. So I'm doing this daily or something that I could do, sending message and connection whenever I have an opportunity and whenever I have the inspiration to come to mind. And today, the inspiration that comes to my mind is the importance of human connection, the importance of our connection heart to heart. Distance is not a problem, but the problem is our heart. Is our heart full? Is our heart longing for that person, longing for that individual? My classmates, how are you back in the Philippines? My friends who are watching this, and to anyone who will be inspired to listen to this message, I think let's connect with one another. Let's support one another through prayer, through just think of that person or that individual that will make a difference in their life, and they will remember you as well. It is the power of our human mind and our heart is that great. God has given us an opportunity to invent internet, and we say the internet is so powerful. The power of your mind and the power of your heart and the love that comes from this is even more powerful, because I believe that God has given all of us an inspiration through our mind and through our heart. Let's grow our heart at this time of pandemic. Let's grow our heart at this time of while we are staying home. Let's continue to bring inspiration to the people around us and inspire them to stay home and to love the people around them at home, in their neighbor, in the community, because that is what will be left behind after this pandemic. For all of us, for people who would be left behind after this pandemic, we have the chance to change the world for good. We will be the testimony of the power of God, because we could have not succeed or not survive this pandemic. But to all of us, or for all of you who who are alive at this time, let's make a difference. Let's make an lasting impression and legacy of goodness, of love, and caring for one another. This is what will remain. Whether we survive, whether we live or not, the heart and love that you have given to someone is what will make a difference in the life that will remember you and the lives that we will touch in the future. So I hope that you have a great day today, even wherever you are, in your pajamas or still in bed. Let's make a wonderful connection today by sending positive energy, positive thinking, and prayers to all of the people that you will meet or would love to meet, even in your heartistic connection through your mind. There is so much power in the positive attitude that we can bring to the world today. We are the one who are actually making history. So why not create the legacy of love, harmony, peace, as well as caring for one another? This will be the one that will survive the most and will help us to survive this pandemic. Maraming salamat po for all of you who are joining me at this broadcast. And as I mentioned, I have now a YouTube channel that I am posting. So for all of you who has YouTube, please like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below. if you are on YouTube. But for all of you who are on Facebook, who are my friends who are watching, maraming salamat po for all of the love and heart that you had given to me, the connections that we have made before this COVID started. It won't end there. It won't end here. What we do today will continue to bring all of us into a new world of love, hope, peace, and harmony if we start now. Thank you so much, and God bless you.